Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of JRNY TV, your go-to source for everything blockchain, cryptocurrency, and digital finance. Today, we are diving into one of the most exciting and highly anticipated events in the crypto world, altcoin season. But what exactly is altcoin season, and why in the heck does it actually matter? Well, altcoin season refers to a phase in the cryptocurrency market when altcoins, those coins other than Bitcoin, experience significant price gains, often outpacing Bitcoin in terms of percentage growth. This phenomenon tends to happen after a Bitcoin bull run, when the market shifts focus from the king of crypto to the next big thing in the altcoin space. Altcoin season plays a crucial role for crypto traders and investors alike looking to diversify their portfolios and maximize their returns. During this time, altcoins like Ethereum, Chainlink, and Polkadot often see massive price increases due to increased investor interest. This surge is typically driven by a variety of factors, such as new technology, innovative use cases, and positive market sentiment. Altcoins with strong fundamentals, high adoption potential, or even solid community backing can experience rapid growth, leading to exciting opportunities for those paying attention. But as with any market trend, timing is everything. Altcoin season doesn't happen overnight, and predicting when it will happen, it's no easy task. The key to capitalizing on altcoin season, it lies in understanding market cycles, being aware of macroeconomic shifts, and keeping a keen eye on blockchain advancements. Altcoin season might not always last long, but for the prepared, it can mean the difference between making significant gains or missing out on a golden opportunity. As everyone knows, the cryptocurrency market is incredibly volatile, and spotting those early signs of altcoin season is key to maximizing your gains. So what are some of the key indicators that altcoin season is actually on the horizon? First, we have to take a look at Bitcoin's dominance in the market. When Bitcoin's dominance, its market share compared to all the other cryptocurrencies, starts to decline, it's often a sign that capital is moving away from Bitcoin and then into altcoins. A drop in Bitcoin dominance, it typically signals that altcoins are becoming more attractive to investors who see greater opportunities for growth in smaller projects. Another very important indicator is the overall performance of altcoins relative to Bitcoin. A good way to measure this is through the altcoin season index, which compares the performance of top altcoins to Bitcoin's performance over a set period. When altcoins begin to outperform Bitcoin consistently, it's a strong sign that altcoin season is either already underway or about to start. During these times, investors are willing to take more risks with smaller altcoins, hoping to capitalize on the bigger percentage gains that these coins often deliver. On top of that, we can't overlook social media sentiment and community engagement. The crypto space thrives on hype and excitement, and social media platforms like X, Twitter, Reddit, and Telegram, just to name a few, all are where new altcoins often gain traction. When we start to see waves of positive chatter around a particular altcoin, along with growing interest in the ecosystem, it is a clear indication that investors are starting to pay attention. This sort of social momentum can act as a catalyst, propelling altcoins into the spotlight as their value rises in anticipation of the next big rally. Have you heard of Chill Guy? To truly understand when altcoin season may begin, we need to look back at the historical patterns of past altcoin seasons. Historically, altcoin seasons, they tend to follow after Bitcoin rallies. This is because Bitcoin, as the dominant cryptocurrency, often leads the market. Once Bitcoin reaches a peak and its growth slows down, investors then begin to look for a higher risk opportunity in altcoins. And altcoins, they have more potential for rapid gains. And this shift from Bitcoin to altcoins, it typically happens after Bitcoin's dominance starts to decline, which we saw during the 2017 and 2021 bull runs. However, altcoin season, it doesn't always happen immediately after Bitcoin hits its peak. The timeline can be unpredictable. In some cycles, altcoin season may come months after Bitcoin's initial surge, as investors become more confident in the market and start diversifying into altcoins. In 2017, for example, altcoins, they didn't start to see their significant gains until Bitcoin's price stabilized around 15,000. And by the time altcoin season was in full swing, we had already seen massive booms for coins like Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple. Looking at recent market cycles, we can observe that altcoin seasons, they have been getting more frequent. As blockchain technology continues to mature and new use cases for crypto emerge, the opportunities for altcoins are becoming endless. Projects that focus on DeFi, Layer 2 solutions, and NFTs have experienced substantial growth in the past few years. This has led to increased investor interest in a wider range of altcoins, creating a more vibrant and a diverse market. If this trend continues, we may in fact see altcoin season becoming a more regular part of the crypto market cycles. Looking ahead throughout 2025, there are several key indicators that could in fact trigger the next major altcoin season. First, we have the development and the adoption of new technologies, specifically in the areas areas of DeFi and layer 2 scaling solutions. Altcoins that offer real-world solutions, such as more efficient transaction methods or the ability to lower gas fees on major blockchains like Ethereum, it could take center stage at this next cycle. Coins like Chainlink, Arbitrum, and Polygon have all already begun laying the groundwork for this, and as their ecosystems continue to grow, they could see substantial value increases. Another potential driver for altcoin season in 2025 is the regulatory clarity that is expected to continue to emerge. As governments around the world start to introduce more defined crypto regulations, the institutional investors will likely feel much more confident entering the space. This institutional influx could then lead to an increased demand for altcoins with strong fundamentals. Coins like Cosmos, VeChain, and don't forget that Polkadot, which are all well positioned for institutional interest due to their focus on interoperability and real-world use cases. This could make them all see massive inflows of capital as the market matures. Additionally, the growth of those NFTs and the metaverse could push altcoins related to these sectors into the spotlight. Projects like Ape, which is tied to the Bored Ape Yacht Club, or even emerging NFT-focused tokens could see a resurgence if these digital assets continue to gain mainstream popularity. As the metaverse becomes more integrated into daily life, altcoins that power these ecosystems, they could see a significant uptick, providing a fresh wave of opportunities for investors. So when will altcoin season actually begin? And what will maybe trigger it? As we've explored, it's all about the confluence of innovation, institutional adoption, and regulatory clarity. In 2025, we are expecting a surge of new projects, growing use cases, and much more defined regulations, which could all cause an explosion in altcoin prices. Coins with solid fundamentals, such as Ethereum, Chainlink, and Cosmos, could all see their long-awaited moments of glory. All of these altcoins are positioned very well to take advantage of shifts in the coming market, from DeFi advancements to real-world use cases on blockchain. But here's the million-dollar question. What do you think of the future of cryptocurrency? Do you agree with any of the predictions that we've shared? Or do you have your own vision on the next big shift? With so many variables at play, it is incredibly exciting to think about how the market could evolve, especially when it comes to altcoins. We would love to hear your thoughts. Please do drop some in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started and see where it takes us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss any of our deep dives. Your engagement helps us continue to grow, bringing you the best analysis possible. Remember, the future belongs to those who start preparing for it today. Thanks again for watching JRNY TV. We will see you in the next one.